Hey guys, welcome back. On another day on the panga. I rented this little panga we're on for 50 bucks a day. And we've been taking it out here. We're looking for some fish. And today, it's another really nice morning out here. I am in southwestern Costa Rica in the Osa Peninsula right now. And you can see the sun rising right behind me. Just over Golfo Dulce, the gulf I'm in right now. And I'm launching out of a small town called Cañazas. That's just along this mangrove and jungle. But look at this, today we have these glassy conditions out here. We got our panga, we got this improvised sunroof. The sun, you know, once the sun's up, it heats up super fast. So by 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, we're boiling already. So we made this little roof just to be able to fish out here longer. We'll probably be here half a day. And today we forgot a live well, but we're gonna try trolling lures, and then if we catch some live bait, we'll just put it on right away. In the last couple of times we've gone out, we've been able to pick up some black tuna. We caught a jack crevalle, a huge jack crevalle on that little rod. It took me an hour and a half to fight it. And we've been having really good luck with a Sierra mackerel. So hopefully that can continue today. I'm excited to see how the day goes though. And our plan is to really just take advantage of the panga, you know, the Golfo Dulce is a large area, but one we can cover just trolling all day. And we might just do that because look at the beautiful scenery that comes with it. So without further ado, we're gonna get this motor going. We're gonna start trolling. Let's see if we can find something. All right, so let's start our troll. This is the lure I'm gonna use. It's a little Yo-Zuri lure. Dives a little bit between 3 to 6 feet, and it's got anchovy looking colors. So I think it'll do well. It's already done well in the past for mackerel and tuna. Let's cast it out right here and start trolling. So I'm just leaving it out there, keeping my bail open to let a good amount of line out. I don't want any of the fish to be scared by the sound of the motor. So the further back I can have my lure, the better. And once it's far enough out there, I'll close my bail and you'll see my rod tip start twitching just like that. That is that lure swimming around, has some nice action to it, and now we're trolling, baby. So that thing is flying back there right now. Sun just came up, so early morning bite should still be going. Hopefully we didn't miss it. Let's see if we can pick up a fish. We're turning around right now because today we're gonna go into the Gulf. Past couple of days we've been starting in the Gulf and then trolling over to closer to the ocean, but today we're actually heading away from the ocean. So right now the Pacific Ocean is over there and we're going into the Golfo Dulce just to see what the heck is in there, because you go into the Gulf, you go out of the Gulf, you know, it's different species, and we're just gonna try it out. So today we're gonna fish in the Gulf, at least for now. Okay, we're coming up on a school of black tuna. It's a small school, but they're here. So we're gonna see if they're taking lures. A lot of the time they're not. And basically when they're not taking lures, none of them are taking lures. So yesterday we were casting into huge schools of them with lures, and I'm talking hundreds of tuna. And you'd cast right in the school and nothing would hit. But other days you can just catch 10 of them like that. So you just gotta see what they're feeling like. And it looks like they've gone down a bit, but they're definitely still around here. My lure dives, yeah, there you go, they're right there. So I'm just casting around, see if I can put it in front of one. So yesterday we couldn't get them on the lures like this, but I did hook 2 on lures while trolling. So right now we're literally just testing whether or not they're taking lures, and if they're not taking lures, we're gonna troll, and that's gonna give us better chances. So we're going back to trolling. He's got a pollito on his rod, and on this one I got that blue Yo-Zuri lure, but we're gonna throw another one in the mix. I'm gonna throw the heavier rod with this pink lure. I haven't tried this pink lure out, but honestly it looks pretty killer. That yellow belly I think is very promising. Yellow bellies tend to do well, and it looks like it dives a good amount, so let's try it out. Look at that lure in the water. That's that pink lure. Yeah, it looks killer. I think it's gonna get hit. That looks so good. I think it stands out a ton, and that's what we need because there's a lot of bait in the water today. So I need a lure that'll stand out. This is perfect. All right, baby, now we are trolling. Look at this. Boom, boom. 2 lures out there right now swimming super nicely. Oh, fish on. Oh, big fish. Yep, on the, oh. Oh, this is big. Oh, this is big. Ooh, on the pink Rapala. I knew it, I knew it, I knew it. I knew it, that Rapala looked deadly. No, a ver, cuidado. Sí. Our lines could get tangled here. We have to be careful. We have to get that out. We have to get that out right now. Nice, okay, that's untangled. Still fish on. This is a big fish. This is a big fish. Oof, my rod literally just exploded. We were seeing some schools of tuna. This could be a tuna, but if it is, it could be a yellowfin because it's big. This reel, this is a heavy reel and you heard it screaming. Okay, we're getting this line out of the way. See, this is the thing. When you troll 3 rods, you have to work really fast and really organized to make everything just run smoothly. Tangles are your worst enemy, especially when you're using braid. That is not a fun situation to deal with. I see the fish. It's a tuna. It's a black tuna. Black tuna. It's a good black tuna though. And these guys are actually pretty tasty. We didn't think they were, but we had one for dinner yesterday, and they are. There we go. First fish. Let's get him in. Look at that. Nice. So first fish of the day. And it's a tuna. It's a big black tuna. So these guys aren't really as tasty as yellowfin tuna, but they are still pretty tasty. They just have darker meat. We're gonna bleed him in a sec, but we'll put him there for now. We're gonna get the rods back out and trolled because there might be some more around. What a fish. This thing put up a hell of a fight. And look at the size of this thing. You can see what it's doing right now. Is what enables them to swim so fast. That twitch motion, that's just how they are able to fly through the water. And that's why they're such aggressive fish. Look at that. Right there. All right. Let's keep fishing. Back to trolling. Yep. Whatever hit this might be a snapper. It hit and then it just kind of stayed there. It's not fighting much. It could be a snapper. But again, on that pink lure. Yeah, I knew it. I knew that thing was a killer. And in this clear water, in this crystal clear water, a lure that stands out that much is really, really good. Let's see it. Oh, it's another tuna. Or is it a... That's a bonita. Let me see, let me see. Muévete. Ay, es que wait, ¿cómo lo voy a meter? All right, well, I got off. That was a bonita, so it's not a big deal. I don't think we would have even used that thing as bait or kept it, so it's okay. This pink though is doing really, really well. So let's cast out, get trolling again. Back to trolling, see if we can hook up a third time. All right, we are approaching the back of the Osa Peninsula. So over there is the Pacific Ocean, way out there, out the gates. And then back here is where we are. And I'm not sure if you can tell, but there's some floating islands over there. There's some just rock islands, sort of like the ones you see in Thailand. And here they're called Los Mogos. So we're gonna go over to them, and they provide a lot of deep structure that's just rocks and reefs. So we're gonna troll around there, and it's pretty promising. So let's see if we can pick something up. Enrolla, vamos, vamos. There's a huge shark over there. We're gonna go see it. Wow, 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 wow. I just saw it from back here. We're looking for him, but he went back down. It was probably either a big tiger shark or a hammerhead, but our motor's acting up, so we're gonna turn around. I don't think he's coming back up, but that was a big shark, maybe 10 to 12 feet. It was huge, huge, huge. Look at this place. Right there you can see those floating rock islands, and we're just trolling around here till we get to them. We've seen some action, we've seen some fish, just haven't had any more hits. It's really deep right now. This is actually one of the deepest parts of the Gulf, and the Gulf has some of the deepest parts of any parts of the ocean that are known. So no one knows exactly how deep it is, and we're over that part exactly right now. So we're going from deep to shallow reefs over there, and I think that transition will be promising. Fish on. I'm throwing the sabiki right now. I got a ton of fish on. Look at this. Oh my god, yeah, we got live bait. We got live bait, and it's great because we're also stuck here. The motor is dead and we're pretty far, but thankfully we're in the calmest part of the Gulf, but at least we'll be able to do some fishing. I'm hooking it right there, and I'm gonna release it. There we go. Look at that. Hopefully something picks this up. The bait moved away. I tried the sabiki and it completely moved away, but we did figure out it's incredibly deep here. I used up almost all my line and I didn't even get to the bottom, so it's insanely deep, but no more bait. So the sabiki is set aside and I'm just going at it old man in the sea style, hand line on the live bait. And I wanted to show you these sabikis. They're not even full sabikis, they're just this. It's just a golden hook with a dropper loop on it. So if you're traveling or something, this is really useful to know. I mean, you can readily catch bait at any pier, whatever, just if you carry some hooks, sinker right there, and some line. So keep this in mind. All right, we are completely stranded. The motor is dead, so we're waiting to get picked up. Someone's gonna come help with the motor, and this is not a bad place to be stranded. Look at this. All right, the motor is fixed. We are back on our way. We are trolling a live bait as well as 2 lures right now. Let's see how they do. We were gonna go over to those rocks, but we're gonna run out of gas if we don't start heading in the direction we have to end up in right around now. So we're going back, or at least heading in that direction. Gonna see if there's any bait balls. Gonna see if there's anything worth fishing. And on the way back, of course, we're gonna take a nice long troll. Look at what he just got. That's a puffer fish. This little puffer fish. We're gonna release it, but look at that. It tried to eat a rapala. Pretty big lure for this guy, but they're pretty feisty. Just gonna be careful releasing him. We just released it, but that puffer fish, if you eat it, you're dead. Unless it's cooked right. So I'm pretty sure there's very, very highly trained chefs in Japan, I believe, and other parts of the world, but it's traditionally Japanese, that they eat the puffer fish and they have to cook it just right, or else the person eating it can just die because the toxin they have is so strong. It's been a frustrating day so far. We've spent a long time getting motors fixed. We've been broken down like 3 separate times today, and we've been trolling, but there hasn't been much else. It is midday now, so we've been out here half the day, so we're about to go back in, but we're gonna troll on the way in, see if we can catch one more fish. All right guys, that's it for today. Kind of a tough day, but that was a good tuna. That's a pretty good sized tuna, so I'm still pretty happy with the day. Motor broke down a couple of times, so we had some problems, but overall, when you're fishing in a place like this, nothing can really go wrong. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe, and until next time, tight lines.